It's January 2010. As South Korea recovers from the heaviest snowfall the country had seen in nearly 70 years, the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism, alongside the Korea Music Content Industry Association and the Gaon Music Chart, is at work compiling and organizing digital data for the then-named Gaon Digital Chart, the very first public music chart for individual songs South Korea had ever seen. Its very first #1 song is quite representative of the chart as a whole, as you will inevitably find out as this series progresses. Without further ado, let's check out Gaon and Jokwon's We Fell in Love. Gaon was part of girl group quartet Brown Eyed Girls, who were white-hot at the time due to a massively successful single the year prior, Abracadabra. It was a calculated effort to recalibrate the group's image in order to distinguish Brown Eyed Girls from the younger, cuter competition that debuted between 2007 and 2009. This new, provocative and sexy image would also be adopted by Gaon in her solo career, and many of her solo endeavors going forward would get increasingly more confronting. She just could not be ignored in Korea. You had to have an opinion on Gaon. Jokwon was also no stranger to the public eye. He was very much beloved by Korean audiences, both as a member of vocal group 2AM and as a variety star. He could go from gloomy, lovelorn balladeer to flamboyant and zany media personality in an instant. So it's no wonder he ended up scoring a bunch of roles in musical theatre later on in his career. Both Gaon and Jokwon have very clear identities as musicians, and if you don't know the song we are about to hear, you might be wondering how all of their different facets could possibly come together in a song. Well, they don't. Yup, that's the song. You see, Gaon and Jokwon both participated in this incredibly weird reality/variety show that somehow was all the rage back in the early 2010s and inexplicably ran for 10 years on MBC called We Got Married. The show would pair celebrities together to experience, well, married life. We Got Married was huge. Despite how controlling of their idol's love life many fans were back then and still are today. It's all make-believe, sure, but I still don't understand how the entire concept wasn't derided by fans. Who knows? Gaon and Jokwon were among the most popular cast members the show had ever had up until that point in time, going as far as receiving a nickname from fans, Adam Couple. Their absolute negative chemistry notwithstanding, you could really sense a genuine connection between them. There's no doubt they cared for each other and enjoyed each other's company as besties getting paid vacations from MBC. They both seem like nice people, really. They are not fools, though, and would quickly capitalize on their popularity as an item with We Fell in Love. The single was released in late December of the prior year, and honestly, it's not a bad song. It's nice, non-confrontational fluff that won't really change anyone's life if you're not emotionally invested in either Gaon or Jokwon, but it does its job well. No one would complain if they were to hear We Fell in Love in a shopping mall. It's good background music, especially if you don't mind the "it took us 30 minutes to put this together on GarageBand" vibe of the backtrack and the uninspiring lyrics. Riveting stuff. Still, the song just about works, especially considering it was a rush job to milk Adam Couple's popularity. I sincerely hope that JR, Gaon's fellow bandmate, who partly composed We Fell in Love, made bank in those 3 weeks in which the song was on top. If you had hoped for a more bombastic first #1, just try and remember that if We Fell in Love were released today, it probably would be at half speed, and that Christmassy synth twinkle in the backtrack would be gone, replaced by some acoustic guitar nonsense. So let's all count our blessings. Gaon and Jokwon would continue to collaborate and cheer each other on for many years to come, but We Fell in Love was the only time in which the duo made it all the way to #1 together. We will see Gaon and Jokwon in this video series again. This video series is inspired by two amazing columns, the #1s by Tom Bryan over at Stereo Gum and Tom Ewig's Popular. The former analyzes the Billboard Hot 100 #1s chronologically, and the latter does the same with the UK charts. I'll leave links in the description if you'd like to check them out. I'm not doing this series in a written format because K-pop is such a visual form that I felt no other place would accommodate it as well as YouTube. So, here we are. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to like, subscribe and share the video with friends, family and enemies. And if you'd like to check more Adam Couple fan service, make sure to check The Day I Confessed, Jokwon's solo song professing his love for Gaon, and also their cover of Troublemaker, a song which will eventually appear in this series.